Today is Sunday, February 8th, 2026, and it's National Pizza Day, which feels like one of the few holidays nobody feels the need to debate. Welcome to This Day in History from, wait, that's random. I'm your host, C.L. Burns. On this date in 1814, the first steam-powered warship was launched. Before this, ships moved when the wind allowed it. Naval strategy depended on patience, weather, and luck. Steam power changed that. Movement became intentional. Ships could go where they were told, when they were told. Control replaced waiting. Fuel suddenly mattered more than wind. Speed became reliable. And naval power stopped being natural and started being mechanical. Once movement is controllable, whoever controls the machines tends to control the outcome. The idea of control shows up in a very different way on this same date. In 1913, the first crossword puzzle was published. At the time, it confused people. Readers weren't sure what they were supposed to do with it, which was kind of the point. Crosswords turned confusion into entertainment. They asked people to struggle voluntarily. Patterns mattered more than direct answers. Thinking became a form of leisure. What's strange is how quickly it felt normal. People built routines around it. A daily puzzle, a small controlled challenge. We don't mind problems as long as they're optional. And once control becomes comfortable, the next thing we usually try to do is control its distance. Which takes us to 1946, when the first long-distance television broadcast was completed. For the first time, people could watch something happening far away, without traveling anywhere. Presence separated from location. Experience no longer required arrival. Distance started to feel smaller. Reality became something delivered instead of visited. Watching replaced attending, and screens became substitutes for being there, which felt futuristic then and feels completely ordinary now. When you line these moments up, a pattern starts to appear. Control over movement, control over mental effort, control over distance. We keep finding ways to remove uncertainty, and once we do that, we quickly forget what uncertainty felt like. But for just a second, I want to kind of go back a little bit, sort of related to the ships, and talk about someone's birthday today. In 1828, Jules Verne was born. And long before any of this was possible, he wrote about traveling the world without limits, about exploring places most people would never reach, using imagination as a kind of transportation. He gave people a sense of control over distance before technology could actually provide it, which is probably why his ideas stuck. Anyway, those are the things that popped up in my little head today. Stop by tomorrow and we'll see what the voices tell me to tell you. If you want to know more about me or the work I do, you can find everything at waitthat'srandom.com. I'm C.L. Burns, and I appreciate you stopping by.